Let me introduce myself. My name is Elsina Destina Sigalingging. On the course of this video is historical comparative linguistics. So in this video, I would like to explain about the comparative method and linguistic reconstruction. So we are start based on my understanding. So the comparative method in historical linguistics is used to reconstruct proto-languages by comparing descendant languages within the same family. And the languages are genetically related when they descend from a common ancestor. And the provided document excerpts are from historical linguistics, basically in an introduction by Campbell and focusing on the comparative method used in linguistic reconstruction. And this method involves several steps to reconstruct proto-languages by comparing related languages and identifying cognate words derived from a common ancestor. So the first step is comparative method overview. The comparative method is a systematic way to reconstruct proto-languages by comparing cognates across related languages, and it assumes sound change is regular and exceptionless, which was a significant conclusion in linguistics. And the second step is the comparative method. So the first step from the second step is identify potential cognates and list them in an orderly arrangement. And the second step is compare cognates to establish sound correspondence. And the third step is reconstruct protoforms based on this correspondence. And the next step is check the plausibility of reconstructed sounds against linguistic universals and typological expectation. And the last step is reconstruct individual morphemes. And there's the next step from reconstruct proto-languages is reconstruction principles. Pre- Prefer symmetry, naturalness, and pattern congruity when choosing between possible reconstruction, and avoid proposing proto-sound inventories that are or never found in human languages. And the next step is application to Romance languages. The comparative method is applied to Romance languages, and the Romance languages to illustrate how to reconstruct Proto-Romance from modern Romance languages and Latin. And this includes setting up sound correspondence and reconstructive protoforms. And the next step is exceptions and regularity. And the last step is limitation. So the comparative method has limitation, such as the inability to reconstruct certain complex morphological features. It that is subsequent languages changes have occurred. So in summary, the comparative method is a fundamental tool in historical linguistics for reconstructing proto-languages by systematically comparing related languages and their cognates, and based on the principles of regular sound change and linguistic typology. And the comparative method involves several steps, that is identifying potential cognates, establishing sound correspondence, reconstructing protoforms, and checking the plausibility of this reconstruction in the against linguistic universals and typological expectation. So the studying the difference between language is essential for deepening our understanding of how cultures communicate, our thing and our evolving. So language is not only a tool for communication but also a reflection of a community worldview, values, and identity. And by exploring linguistic differences, we gain insight into how various societies conceptualize time, space, relationship, and even emotion. Language shapes our perception of reality. And however, while it's important to highlight these differences in academic research or when language, the emphasis skill balance and over emphasizing difference can create unnecessary divisions between communities and reverse ste- stereotypes of promoting isolation. And therefore, it is crucial to recognize both linguistic differences and similarities, and highlighting differences thoughtfully can empower cultural identity, particularly for minority language speakers, but it should be done in a way that foster inclusivity and respect rather than in division. So I think that's all from me. If me wrong to explain about the material, so you can give me a comment and you can give me a suggestion. Thank you for so much and thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.